Right, let's go back to where we were. Smarter person. Oh, shit. That's not marked on the map. Aha.
I've always...
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Revelio. There they are. The Ashwinders.
Good stuff.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our living.
Yeah. Moss isn't really useful right now to me, is it? Actually, I think I had some side quests involved using my new skills. Oh no, I've already done that.
You're going to regret that. You've made a great mistake. No! I knew you would. You're easier to spot than a rampant.
Jesus!
Had enough?
Ah! Oh, I died. Right, let's... Stealth didn't work anyway, so fuck stealth.
Did you hear that? You will pay.
Oh, I've had an idea actually. I can stealth up to them and do an assassination-y thing. I've forgotten about that ability, that changes things.
Huh? You're going to...
Okay, stealth's not working the slightest. Jesus! Oh, she's got some health still. Oh, that's just rude. Oh, would she not?
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Ah. He's doing me a murder. That just completely missed, yes. It's not always fast enough though. Ow! That's very exciting. I'm trying not to die. Excellent, thank you. Oh. Oh, that was stressful.
Yes. Revelio.
That costs so much for my healing potions. That's probably a really bad fight to get into for just turning my game back on after a long day at work. Eesh.
Revelio.
Ah, it's a box over there.
Closer. Revelio. That's it.
Oh dear.
This is for Rookwood.
What's that?
You've made a grave mistake. You will pay for your...
Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Friend.
I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favourites.
Now that you've
God, so many.
Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard.
Aha.
Please meet him there when you can.
Beasts.
I've
Oh,
not
so
heard from my
many.
Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Game when you have progressed the story, the reward is more quests.
Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing. was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the poffle of puffskeins nearby. It'll be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
Revelio. I'll look after you. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio.
You know what? It's probably just as easy to just do this.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and... Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Revelio. Leviosa. Oh, no, you don't. Revelio. Leviosa. Everything's all right now. Leviosa! Revelio! Leviosa! Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. Ha. Ha. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Leviosa! I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
But apparently, accessing the map and pressing R3. Oh, let's do a sneak.
Revelio. Leviosa. Professor Howin.
Oops.
Leviosa.
Oh, they are weird looking. Don't like them. Is that the bag full? One more.
Oh, wow.
Creepy, aren't they?
That is far too big.
You know what? I don't particularly like them. I'll just have two of them.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves down.
They're for you. I don't like
It's
them.
a marvellous sight. Deek supposes
I don't
you're
not
finished
like
here.
them. I
He'll be
I
able to
don't
rescue
love
many
them.
more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deek will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Okay, I will catch one more then. That one's particularly tiny. Just put them in your handbag. It's called a knapsack. Instead of knapsack.
After you.
Oh, actually, does that actually have a limitation of how many I can hold? Or does that limit a quest?
Leviosa. Everything's all right now.
No, you can.
Revelio.
Infinite Beast.
Leviosa.
The beast?
Revelio. Leviosa. Settle yourself, I mean you. Revelio. Leviosa. There. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Monsters. That's a deer.
Yeah, you can't catch the deer though.
Ah,
I'm fairly sure you can't. I think they're just like decoration, basically.
decorative deers. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just daft, isn't it?
Oh, I'm like a ghostbuster.
been there. Right, let's go back to the tower.
I've literally just got one more drop I need to get from watching
The
There
theme
you
you want
are.
to.
with
Now,
Bob,
we need to show
and
the
it
beast you
ends tonight,
rescued
so I'm
their
just
new home.
letting that play out because I think it detects if you've got the window open.
Not enough room to let
I've had
them
it
out
open in the
here.
background and
Imagine all those
Hasn't
beasts
given me
running
anything.
along,
amok.
so
That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
I've been a bit of a Pokemon collector on this, getting pretty much every creature and color of creature.
Did you think of?
Yeah, I did notice there was a green bird as well as blue birds, and I was like, you know what, I'm having that.
actual real life human being. Mr.
It's a Colin. Lovely Colin.
It's a Colin.
Very autistically, I might add rolling on the floor loudly.
What is
It's okay.
Sure.
We're all autistic
Only
here.
one way to find out.
Anytime smiling face with smiling mouth.
I think that's going to be a TARDIS. Hello, cutie.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty.
Yes. When I got the notification saying there was I got like 5 quests at once, and I was like, beasts, and I was like, well.
Where are we, Deke?
Critters, yes, please.
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Oh? Oh, I'm only allowed one of each. One of each flavour. Oh, it's so creepy. I don't like the moon calves.
Round here too. On my save, I just come here and chill with my beasts.
Yee.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts
Do I got money for
the room
them?
can't hold?
Yes, she's
I do need to
well known
earn
for
money.
helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them.
Yes.
Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Okay, so I'm going to just have a quest to pet them all, I think. When they're mature, they'll produce crocodiles. Beast feed and petting brush are some of the ways to nurture them. Assign the buttons to your spell set. It knows I don't assign them, you see. Puffskeins are cute, and so are birds. Might as well have
Those
one.
are so huge.
Yeah, they're unsettling, aren't they?
Ah. They're like aliens.
Oh, look at them. Proper weird.
Like that.
Don't like that. I have caught the most of these, though.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Oh. You can multitask the feeding situation. It's just as well, since I've put the maximum amount out, I figured I might as well put all the ones that I've got that'll fit out.
Yeah.
Oops. I haven't done that on purpose yet. Puffskein, are you hungry? You've been fed. That one ran all the way over there. Yes. You don't get pets if you run away, you know. And because I'm magical, I can just summon multiple petting brushes.
Yeah.
So I don't actually even have to be, like, right next to them.
Nice.
Oh! Then you gotta get up to the bird itself. Where'd you go? Come here. Oh, no, I didn't mean to put you in the bag, baby!
Everything's all right now.
Oh, then they produce them every half an hour, so there's more incentive to come back at a more reasonable pace, because the plants are ready every 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Oh.
Which is a bit too often to be coming back. Like, it interrupt the flow of the game too much.
Revelio.
We've been fed and watered. Oh, and you can summon the beasts to you, that's useful. Because the map's actually too big to comfortably find them. Oops! No, I didn't mean to summon my angry cabbages. I summoned angry cabbages by accident. Right, so do I have to pet them every half an hour? I don't know. Eek, where have you gone?
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways.
This will be how you put perks on your clothes.
Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
You can tell me where it is, game? Oh, it has to go inside the house, okay. Video game. Where am I going to put this? Yeah, features offense or defense stat by default. Magical materials can be used to add and upgrade a second stat or apply traits to your gear. Although small upgrades can lead a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast ends or unlocked in quests. New traits can be collected in bandit camps. Check I've got the best gear possible equipped before we fumble around with shit like that. Oh, they're weird. Look.
Oh.
Don't like that. What's that? That's one of them things. Add a trait to an item of clothing. Oh, you can increase its defense value. Oh, I didn't realize the gloves were giving me offense. I assumed all of these clothing were defense. I didn't even notice some of them were offense. Less damage from goblins. Imperio does extra damage. I don't even know what that spell is yet. Increased damage from Incendio. You know what? It's not very exciting, but taking less damage from goblins would probably be genuinely useful since they're like a plot-based enemy.
Like the main enemy.
Yeah, I've made mine an absolute machine.
Good. So I might as well upgrade all of my gear. If I can. Oh. Yeah, got loads of stuff from critters. I might as well just upgrade all the costumes that I've got.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as
So
you
if I'd
explore.
found like common
Deke
clothing, I
also
wouldn't be able
knows
to
that some
upgrade
of the
it.
shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your
So what I've
help,
been
Deke.
doing so far was selling everything below my, like the lowest numbers, and then if there was better numbers available at the shop, I would buy the slightly better costumes. But honestly, it's probably not worth. Oh, and I just slap. Does that stack though? I don't know if it does. That was the wrong thing to click, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna cash in the new quests before I continue the main story, because I've got 2 more magics to learn, and I've done the mini quest to get to them. Look how cool she looks. I'm not biased at all. She's got long plaited hair. How come I'm not allowed to have hair that long?
Yeah.
In every video game, they pussy out at like shoulder length.
Racist against long-haired people.
It's probably because of the clipping issues. But if you just have hair set to higher priority, that would solve it, wouldn't it?
Yep. They won't do that.
There's treasure underground.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me
You end up on Hufflepuff.
so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
I'm not sure what I would have got if I'd clicked the other option, but I can't remember what the first question was, but I think the first question was only out of 2 things, and I was confident in whatever my answer was for that. But then it was out of 4 things, and I picked loyalty. The one I was thinking of was curiosity. The one that I could have considered also taking. I'm not sure what that would have given me. Possibly Ravenclaw, because I didn't click bravery, because that would be Gryffindor. But no, most of the people I've met have been kind of pussies, to be honest. So I kind of regretty spaghetti choosing my proper class.
I got put in Slytherin. There's an online test that gives you character profile.
Oh, the game gave me questions about it, but it was literally just 2 questions, which I thought felt like a bit of a cop-out, considering people make such a big deal about it. But equally, there was an option to just pick which class you wanted to be in. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa lets you move them. I was thinking Accio and Descendio are kind of shit. So that's just a better Leviosa.
Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a different rank of... It's a different colour.
Revelio.
I see a crate here, miss. Oh, hang on. I think there's an opportunity for me to put a bucket on someone's head.
Now there's a proper online test on the internet, like a personality test that determines your character properly, like more questions and stew.
Yeah, I don't care that much about Harry Potter. He says playing a Harry Potter game. Ah, physics says no.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time.
I've been Gryffindor because I'm the specialist, most important boy in the world.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Did she murder the previous herbology professor? That's what I interpret there.
Oh, you'd be surprised how
It's suspicious,
perceptive
isn't
a
it?
plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig.
Nope.
The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely.
Oh, he gouged his eyes out!
I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology
Not the
professor.
point.
Well,
There's magic healing in this
After
universe.
3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
That's almost comical, or that's all. I think that's funny, personally.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
He died. Oh, they're 2 very polarizing choices. I feel sorry for the previous professor. I'm glad things worked out as they did. I like the new professor, but I don't want to be like, lol, good, he's dead.
Oh, he died. What a
I had
loser.
no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons.
Oh, okay.
One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, And remember, be kind to your wind trees.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, there was potions under those. This changes everything. Okay, I will fuck about with the boxes then. Oh, is there only a potion under one of them? Boo.
Revelio.
Pensticles. Divination. Have I done that yet? I think I have. Don't know. Don't know what to suggest.
How about going?
No, not that.
It might work.
Stepping through the students. Oh, no, I haven't had class here, but I have been here because I was just screwing about trying to find some gobstoppers or something. If only I could have seen ahead how bored I would be in divination class.
Yeah. Oh, I remember in the movie, it's got the crazy hippie lady. The symbol of
Oh,
black
what happened
dog.
there? Video game.
You are in terrible peril, Harry Potter.
Oh, I collected something at the exact same moment as the cutscene tried to start, which made the screen go weird and dark. Was it Mrs. Crawley? Did she have like curly hair and she was fucking mental?
Crazy eyes, big gloves.
Or maybe she actually wasn't mental, she was the only one that knew the truth about the Dark Lord or something.
I mean, she does warn Harry about like
Mr. Voldemort.
What's his face? No, the teacher who turns into a werewolf. So the symbol of the black dog like shows up in his car.
Is there dialogue missing here or something? That seemed really awkward.
So knowledgeable.
So knowledgeable. She said absolutely nothing.
Just walked around.
They just put no effort into that. Did the voice actor pull out after they'd made their face scan or something?
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through.
I hope I don't follow through. I don't want to have to change my fans.
Sharpened your perception by completing
It's a girl. I've got magic self-cleaning fans.
Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Oh God. Triumph, danger, power. I'm not sure. Triumph, I am a winner.
I'm sure of it, but I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance.
What I did, right, is it told me to use some potions. So I brewed them and I just ate them all at once, wasn't even in combat, and then it was like, well done, you did it!
For one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
I need to pee. She told me to follow through and now I'm drawing pee.
Down.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Hang on. Down has to go on down, let's be fair.
Excellent. I think you have it.
What?
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly
That was the second time I used it, so at some point you must stop preparing and use it outside the classroom. Rude. Wensticles. Hello, cutie.
Hello, gorgeous.
I'm gonna destroy some more bubbles.
Oh, excellent. Wish they had it coming. Madam Hogwarts?
Why is there two? Oh, there's two locations. That one's closer to a teleport point. You just gotta fly through some balloons to progress the map. Who are there? Not a fucking clue, mate. Told them to be aware there might be people trying to sell art. I don't know. It's just like, I've had a friend request from this person, they're on your server, do you know who they are? I'm like, no. Might have been a nice, innocent, real person. But I highly doubt it these days, unfortunately. Bubbles? Bubbles!
Boobless.
Look at the booblies!
Oh!
Boobly boop.
Boop, boop.
Bibbledy bubbledy boo! What are the bubbles for? Do the bubbles give me more meter? I have a theory. Missed all the bubbles. Test that theory a different way. They refill that? Yes! They refill my charge meter.
There we go.
Unselect that bloody quest. It did. Scoop-a-doo-boo.
Revelio.
Go, dog tornado.
Damn, am I going the right way? Yes.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Bonk. Oh, it's like a speed boost. Ah, water doesn't look bad, actually. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks pretty good.
Looks kind of slimy.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks a little bit slimy, but slime is wet.
That's it.
I see more balloons over here, though, video game. You don't understand. I've got to get them. Balloons threatened me on a personal level. Alleyway kind spellcraft. Oh, that must go. Oh. Mm.
Tents and JRPGs.
Tents.
The restore. Got you a save point. Water, light, or earth?
Light.
Light it is.
I've forgotten what this is for again. Just the order in which you capture some monsters or something.
It's the fusion forms.
That one.
It's guide I was reading said unlock all the elements before you start powering up any of them in particular, because this game relies a lot more on elemental weaknesses than the previous one. And also you can change forms freely. As in the other one, it eats up a whole ton of your sanity points to transform. You can only really transform to one monster per fight and then you're stuck in it. Oh, energy!
Leviosa. Do cooperate with me.
Oh. How are you out of rescue range? It's right there.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
What about Wingardium Leviosa? Is that a better spell to use on the beast? Yes, that makes them fall all the way down.
difficult, I mean you no harm.
Right, well, we're going to put the better version of the spell on because it's just better.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I can't cast spells from my... What? Oh, come here. Wingardium Leviosa must have ass range.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Jinx, Flipendo. Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
I'll look after you.
Whoopers are hard to catch.
There. I'm not going to... Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Settle yourself, I'm Revelio.
Oh, the game's only just given me a quest to grow, like, some of the plants. But that's... Oh! Where is the quest? Where is she? Told me she's here, but she's not here. It's talking bollocks. To go that way and then let the map scroll down a bit. What a bad game decision, though. Normally you can scroll the map a bit more, but you can't on this one. It's just bad. So, like, I was at Hogwarts, and the furthest I could get to the edge was there. So then I can scroll that far, but no further. That's just silly game. I found out how to do it. You gotta scroll using both the left and the right at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Odd decision video game. I don't even remember who this woman is.
Revelio.
I can hear it trying to give something. It's just not wanting to behave. Isn't enough space to call him. It's a fucking broom, mate. Ooh, look at this. Swirly whirly.
It's bloody mysterious. Oh,
have I been here?
there's a teleport tank.
I've been here. Doesn't matter. There's like one treasure chest.
Yeah.
Excellent, you can pull your wand out underwater.
Ooh,
Not wand,
nice.
broom. In a world where you can just say the words ACO, that makes perfect sense, though. She's not fucking here, game. Where is she? It's just lying to me about her location.
Yeah.
Said she was here, and now it's like 17,000 miles away. Oh, where the fuck is she? I think she's just the flying teacher, but she must have been on a holiday or something. 'Cause it said she was all the way at the other end of the world. Or the game got confused because she was inside a building. But it's normally fine with that.
Have you finished your
Reporting back,
The
Professor.
first games suffer with that as well. The markers saying they're one place, and you go there and it's like, oh, JK, tee they're actually 100 miles away.
Skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
You're a quaffle.
Ah! I dare you! I'm not quaffle.
Oh, it slows the movement of enemies and objects. Larger the target, the less effect it'll have. So it's kind of like a weaker version of freeze. And I've already got freeze.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Oh, I think that was used in the PlayStation 1 game. You could freeze the books and stand on giant flying books as platforms.
I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah, look. It binds them. I don't think that's what the spell was called in the old game. But look at the bookies go so slow. Yeah. I think it was just like freeze or something.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as trials for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Oh, that's cheating, isn't it?
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen.
I think it's funny that there's the equivalent of steroids in the magic world. Liquid luck.
I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my
It was
hands.
her that
As your
ruined
fate
her chances, though.
Thank you, Professor.
That's just stupid.
I shall remember what
It
you
was not
told me.
right to report a cheater.
But it's one thing to cheat for yourself, but to sneak basically steroids into your mate's drinks, not cool, bro. Crinkle.
I'd like to ask you about changing your room's ambiance.
No, I don't. I clicked by accident.
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Oh, there's different options, I think. Natural and earthy, warm and cozy.
I'd like the room to be warm and comfortable, as if I'm floating inside a mug of butterbeer.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I'll be honest, I don't know what's changed. Careful, the caramel's actually liquid.
Ooh. Well, pigeon.
Did you bite it in half instead of gently crushing it in your mouth?
No, I did gently crush it in my mouth, but it just instantly
went pop.
Bloop.
Revelio.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it.
I'm pleased we've moved that
even
fan
after
there.
Anne was cursed by one of them.
So that one really
Possibly
pisses
with
me
a
off.
wand.
Yeah,
No,
not done.
I heard a goblin refer to
He
wizard
does the
kind
job.
as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Yay, Sebastian. But counterpoint, there's treasure in here.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
Will you also run if I run? Yes.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Just here. Squawk.
Leave my dog alone.
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
That was rude.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
I don't know what's wrong with her.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was confusing and violent.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for. I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to.
I wasn't in the room.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about. I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts. Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was. Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was. Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that. I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it. Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well. Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
I bet we can cure her.
The healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
What harm can you do looking for a fucking cure?
Yeah, that's been a retard.
Your sister's accepted defeat because the dad has.
She's my sister.
It's not even the dad, it's an uncle. I don't know where the real parents are.
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Eaten by evil eels.
I'm not going to say he's trying to do it right. He's out of fucking mind.
I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come
I'm gonna help.
I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Force me to walk, which means something's going to jump out. Oh no, it's just you can't run on bridges apparently.
How much longer are we expected to dig for this rubble?
Revelio.
It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Oh no, I ain't no cookie. Cookie is faced, but I'm gonna fight for the right party.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'll bury you in there on this spot.
They told you what the goblins are so angry.
I don't know.
You got these.
This is impossible.
Absolutely forgotten
Did that actually update that quest? Because I had a quest to use all the... Yes, I did it.
Revelio.
Ready to fight?
When the war is over.
I won't rest.
Not for you. I shall have been.
You've made your last mistake.
Oh, I didn't see this bastard.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long. There you are.
Ow! I got trapped. See that tiny post there? It was behind me and stopped me being able to move.
Two slaps.
Ah! Would have been cool if I could see more than the bush.
Do you think this is funny? Rather unwise coming. You over here.
Ah!
How childish.
Ow!
I won't rest until dead.
Ow!
You are postponing the inevitable.
Ah!
I confess.
Revelio.
That was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I don't think I've got Reparo in my list of things.
Reparo. Ha! Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
That was one of the delightful things my father used to say to me when I was a child.
just a monumental cunt.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Reparo. Revelio.
Pickaxe.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio.
It's almost like the Ministry is like a government that's fucking useless.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It's not really a clue, that is, really. The baddies have weapons. Wow, what a shock.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
They're pensive.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is,
Chosen
we
one.
both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Have I not got... I have not got Lumos on my thingy.
Lumos. Journal entry of Isidora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isidora's travels.
Oops. Aha, a mirror.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly,
but...
nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even
The
mean?
game told me not to tell people about my magic powers, and she's just telling them anyway.
Magic that should only be wielded by a
The guy in
select few.
Slytherin.
And who can wield it?
He doesn't seem terrible, but...
Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic
Justice
power.
Slytherin.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Has to be said, I'm pleased I put the graphics onto balanced mode. It looks more like a game than it did with ray tracing on, but it's got less like glitches and stuff. I couldn't tell the difference on the frame rate though, to be honest.
Why hide a triptych here?
Ray tracing for the exceptionally whatever.
A
Didn't
note.
make a big stink about
Let's
it.
have a look.
Just there. It's like it looks marginally
Anything
improved.
helpful in the note?
Don't look at it terribly hard, to be perfectly honest with you.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Brilliant! Revelio.
Oh, my new quest is just to go to astronomy class.
We can learn Flipendo. I remember that being the main spell you used in the PS1 game.
Yeah.
Flipendo! Flipendo! After dark, do not tell anyone.
Oh, is this just a nothing room? I think this is just a nothing room. Change the fucking quest objective again. I'm confused. Ah. I appreciate the flu flames though. It's fast travel, so close. So fast, like actually genuinely really fast. And they're frequently spaced as well. So many games, the fast travel towers, like Assassin's Creed or whatever, are really far apart.
I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Flipendo! Flipendo! Flipendo!
Nothing is more Flipendo! When all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like
I'm not going to teach you Abracadabra.
to do so here in the greenhouse, just mind the plants, please.
You can learn Crucio. So I think you probably do get to learn it. The forbidden stuff. I bet you that's a Slytherin quest.
I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
I expected a farm.
Forgive me, I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream
That's a
of
compliment.
just that.
Nobody wants to live in
Until I
fucking
came to
London.
Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and
It might have been
thrive
bouncing
according to our
bulbs I was
plan.
thinking of, not
I was terribly nervous when I
oh, I
arrived
forgot
at the
what they're
castle.
called. Doesn't matter. An animal thing.
As a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
You know something really weird? Playing this is giving me nostalgia for the janky old PS1 Harry Potters. But I'm pretty sure they weren't necessarily very good. There was a lot of good ideas, but it was kind of awkward and janky.
Maybe I could download them.
So I have the discs, but I don't know where I've put the PS2, and obviously emulation's just better. I legally own them.
Mm-hmm.
People are
Very cute name.
Snake. Oh yes, you're looking at my memes. I've got loads of memes that I need to send.
On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
No escaping. She's blocked by my hitbox. Look.
Ah, ha, ha.
Wind. Do we? Happening. Stick Flipendo on. Where is Flipendo? I've forgotten what it looks like. Is that Flipendo? Flip enemies upwards and backwards. It's got a short cooldown. Oh, there's different cooldowns on different... I didn't know that. Game, I feel like that would have been useful information to be provided with. Flipendo! Would you like to see a Flipendo?
Whee!
Whee!
Leap!
I haven't actually got a teleport next to the Great Hall at all. Thought I would. So as the castle is fucking massive.
Looks as if Poppy's finally made a friend. Revelio.
Nope.
I was a good duelist, but I wouldn't dare cross you.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
I'm curious about the dark arts. All the dark arts are dangerous. I'm a dark arts.
Do pique my interest.
I would like to Crucio the goblins.
People realize the Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Torture, hooray!
Correct. The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it.
His
As
family just
punishment,
cast
his family cast
torture
it
on
him.
muggles for
The
that.
anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again,
He refused to do the
relented.
same,
I have
so they tortured
repeatedly
him.
assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew.
Yeah, if you
That is until
torture
I
your
came
child.
along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Who wouldn't phrase it as I'll make him? Since he was tortured.
Oh, Crucio him again.
That'll teach him. Astronomy Club. I'm a Scorpio.
No, you're Zoe.
I am Scorpio
You've
though.
forgotten your name again.
Not again.
Not
Shush.
again.
Trying to figure out which. I think that teleport is the closest I can get. But because there's so many waypoints, it's not a waste of time when you have to go back to an area you've been to. There's just so many more you can find.
I simply said that it was unusual for a Ravenclaw to have such little wit. Nothing offensive at all.
Oh, I see.
I should say one who doesn't find that offensive.
But I need ACO to grabby things. I'm here.
Revelio.
Actually, I think I've leveled up at some point. I could... More talent points. That's not the right... Is that the right? Yeah, we're 2 talent points available. Oh, I could make the healing potion basically be a full heal. That doesn't feel like... If you don't get enough points... Well, that's probably quite cool. I don't use Frozen very often, no. Oh, you do get a Vada Kedavra.
Oh.
I didn't think you would. I think save up for that one.
It's a little bit of unspeakable, unforgivable magic. No, that's true.
Just for cash. Hmm. Is that a full heal if I get that? I mean, freeze seems somewhat useful. Let's get that.
Revelio.
I've been here. I've been cutscene though.
Ooh, hello.
You found a friend. She got the correct amount of boobage on display. If you add that together, you almost get one full boob. Oh, this guy tried to train trolls for ballet. Look.
Got
bonked.
Revelio.
Alright.
Oh. Ooh, look at Spyro's redesign.
Oh no.
And your reading is the dragon.
Yay!
That's
not me.
exciting, I suppose.
I want my
Perhaps you're due
dragon
for an
and my
adventure.
reading to be the dragon.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes.
Okay,
Tonight we will be on the observation
it's the
deck.
one that means stars, not the one that means horoscopes. They're both written very similar. And I think it's astronomy is the real one, and astrology is the silly one.
Forever, you know. You can share with Mr.
But
Takar.
the one with horoscopes is based off the stars originally.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oh.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past.
I feel like you'll have a heating spell.
The tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
Surely there's a warming spell. Like, you could just put more clothes on, but this is a magic world.
Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplo. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, I... Thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
The genders are on the board for some reason.
Off my stargazer as long as I could. All of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Revelio.
Whee! Let me... Oh, I want to fall down the middle of the... Oh... Kieran, it won't let me fall down the middle of the staircase. Ooh. I mean, I've remembered falling damage as a thing, so that probably wouldn't have been my smartest choice, but... I've gotta... Have I gone the wrong way? Where the hell's the storage area? How do I get to that video game? Oh, there's a set of stairs here. To be fair, I didn't see them.
Revelio.
Oh, what's this? The lizard.
Incendio.
Want fire? He did want fire! It wasn't a lizard, it was a dragon. Oh, it poofed away.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
Noble Ashura undercoat. To be fair, it's only 1 point bigger. I don't think that should glow green when it's 1 point better at one stat, but 6 points worse at another.
A pristine night.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
So this telescope came with a catch. Ooh, what the fuck?
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
I'm being friendly in most situations, but I was like, that sounds boring. I know some cool stuff's gonna happen because it's a wizardy game.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite Revelio. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Ah, you figured out how to run. Good lad.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
What are these games?
It is good to
Is that the stargazing's for?
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead.
Revelio.
Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Find the astronomy table.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. Here, it's not as tight as I expected.
Oh. No, not you.
Could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
We need this at furry conventions.
Yeah.
I think we should unlock that. Can I not aloha more of that?
Revelio.
It's tragic how 90% of furries are the stink.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Fine.
Oh, no. Not this close
Yeah,
to the
that's
school
sparkly
limit.
effect. This has got to be it. I don't know how to use it. Didn't get given a spell. Ah. Oh.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you wind up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
That's not bad, actually.
I was right about the tables.
They're acceptable minigames.
Gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning.
Are
You'll
you?
find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and
You're
how you
fluent in
pronounce your R's.
gobbledygook.
Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Saw a sparkly thing though on the way here. Over yonder.
Over yonder?
Oh. Is that just a hint suggesting you can do something with it? I thought or is that literally just environmental fluff? I think they're just fireflies. I don't think there's anything special about them, they're just fireflies. But there was a bunch that were moving around in a really suspicious fashion previously. Yeah, I did just say fireflies are suspicious.
But they do seem like they're always up to no good. Floating around in the dark of the night like they've got something to hide.
I think I'll do this quest, then I'll throw myself in the bath. I don't want to though.
Revelio.
I want to be clean, but I'm running out of night.
Time.
Over here.
It only moves faster and faster as we get older and older.
I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet.
The game does have the decency to say I was told to keep quiet.
I found at Gringotts.
She was just like, why did you lie to me?
Just before I
It's
came
like,
to
because the
Hogwarts.
teacher told me to.
It's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so.
I have a
I'm still
quest.
learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down.
Water as well.
That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I don't mind the Ugandan accent, but I can't think of anything other than Ugandan Knuckles. Because that was my first encounter with it ever. Brain's just like, do you know the way?
Do you know the way? The Queen.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
Oh, fiery donk. Not a breast donk, donk donk. Yes, thank you.
That's a quite nice boost.
Were you hitting me with the tips of the bottles or the middle of the bottles? It felt like the middle.
Middle.
Yeah, the middle doesn't have the right noise. You got to hit with the tip.
Try again.
Just the tip. It like kind of bounces itself off. It's got different acoustic variables.
There's more bounce if you hit the middle. You hit the middle.
Is there?
It's like hit the tip. It's like a
okay.
More solid, but that is like a.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
What did she just say? Told me to do a climb. How am I? Oh, okay.
Revelio. I wonder what that does.
Don't know, let's donk it.
Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force.
Has it got to be? Gonna be the pushy one, isn't it? Yeah, pushy one.
Did it? Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, come on, you sausage. Thank you. Is that not how I do that?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Video game? Oh, is that just to get through there? Yes.
Revelio.
Maybe? Huh. Huh.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I am confused. It's clearly how you get a video game.
Lumos.
The game is being stink.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This is clearly the way up. I have been provided with a small object to climb. Oh, hang on. Can I rotate it on its axis? If I can rotate it on its axis, I can make it taller. Oops.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Will it stay there if I place it? No. Video game. I mean, I want to get in the bath anyway, but... Oh, hang on. I was using Wingardium Leviosa and I need to use standard Leviosa. Sorry, what a mistake. They can't just let them both do. They're very marginally different.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Incendio! Revelio. Levioso.
You can't use your wand while sneaking. Not sneaking, while crouched. I think that is incredibly stupid.
It's the real reason they learned to do wandless magic.
Incendio.
Nope, that doesn't count. There must be a gap along here, like a window or something.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Oh, I've had an idea. I'll get that in there.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Yeah, it probably does, but I need to... I've got to try and time this perfectly. That's very annoying.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio.
There we go.
Well done. I will be right up.
Still not sure how that worked. Oh, she just teleported. That's how that worked.
Yeah.
I will get the door.
Revelio.
There's treasure down there, but I'm missing video game. Okay, to be fair, there wasn't that much treasure. Open the gate, hasn't there?
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
Oh, it's a hippogriff! Oh.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed?
Oh,
This is
cool.
our chance. Go!
It's like a Digimon.
Does look like a Digimon. Looks like one of the annoying armor evolutions, which just look like Power Rangers, though.
Blasted. Oh, there's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio.
Because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. If we had a needle in our house, I'm wet when we die. Ah, hair like silk, yeah.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
She's an NPC, she's gonna get into trouble, it's what they're for.
Revelio.
Bonk.
Revelio.
Video game. Why going up instead of down? Oh, well, I've unlocked a shortcut for future me, I suppose. That does want me to go to the roof. Oh, hang on, I'm an idiot. Eh? Oh, it's that simple. Never mind. Oh, game just decided that was too much excitement for it. I really don't think they need to be two separate spells. I think it needs to be the same spell with a button on it. Hello, God by himself.
It's foolish of him.
Time to teach someone a lesson! Someone
You
messing
see me.
That was a mistake. Confringo!
I'd like to be put down.
What have you done? Oh, what's the light around your eyes? Reducto! Revelio. Alohomora.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is there all the one path in here? Yes. I've just been stupid.
I hope Natty's having an easy time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Here's 10 points. How did that feel, Levioso?
Now you're just getting
Oh, it's hitting the wrong targets. What the fuck? Video game. I got launched off the edge. I didn't know the walls were even destroyable.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Don't on me, I haven't made a manual save. Can't. Right, never mind. Made a manual save for a moment. I'll put me back all the way there. That's just rude. Our treasure stayed kept, I think. Oh no, it didn't. Ooh. I got the strong one as well.
Not that tall.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not squatting. What's the other word that I'm looking for?
A giant.
That's not in that room, never mind.
Hello, Amora. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Is that you, Royland?
You will not survive this fight! Rodrigo!
Okay, I did manage to just sneak up to the fuckers. They're cool. Their noticing me time was really fast, but I managed to just walk up to them before they'd noticed me. So I didn't have to fight those guys either. I appreciate I have the option at Assassin's Creed it. So I remember, I think it was one of the later Assassin's Creeds, where it just got to the point where you couldn't actually do sneak attack damage.
Oh, the RPG ones, yeah.
And they're just like, no, fair enough not be able to kill, like, I don't know, the quest objective man with one sneak attack. But actually, no, that was the whole point.
Yeah. And your assassin, how point did you get in, you do a quick kill and get out?
Yeah. Like, fair enough, like, not the boss of the whole game, but... Ooh, hello. This feels like a trap.
What? What the fuck?
I'm wasting cabbages by accident because I'm pressing the wrong button. And cabbages are one of my favourite throwables.
I'm fighting a JoJo character.
Oh dear.
Look at this dude.
That's a JoJo character, yes. Of the, like, one episode of JoJo I watched, that's enough to agree with you. Chicken!
There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Amora.
Hurry.
You didn't bow to it. Oh, they're just casually shooting a bat of cadavers at us. Do you reckon that brown one's going down? How did it drop it onto the other one? I'm now a chicken!
Yay!
be returning from an unscheduled run.
I don't think these are as fast as brooms, you know.
Whee!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
Ah, it doesn't let you nosedive for water.
I didn't get to drag my feet along the water's edge. I touched the water with it.
That would have been a big scene in the movie.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Maybe we should rewatch the Harry Potters with Lee, and I can go, you can do that in the game, you can do that in the game, you can do that in the game.
Yeah. I'd be up for that. This movie's always really nice.
I'm pretty sure they're damn good movies, but like, there's like 8 of them. And like, I kind of regret rewatching the first Lord of the Rings. I mean, to be fair, as you were saying, the first one's a bit shit, but like, I would have happily just not watched the first one.
The first one's just mostly lore and setup.
Oh dear, the feathers are going weird.
Under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on
They
your
are
guard.
baddies.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me...
Unless she's in league with the baddies. Yeah, look at the feathers.
I've only met Highwing
Oh, it's looked away. They're like vibrating awkwardly.
Ah.
Well, that's not like the wind in the feathers, that's just an animation issue.
Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Oh, mine's calmed down. They stopped vibrating awkwardly at the end of the cutscene. I think it was maybe because they'd been in the flight animation, see, it looks fine now. It's nice and flat and tidy. Oh, there's a bunch of mounts that you just get the option of. Oh. That's the only broom that looks like it has a chance of being comfortable.
Actually got saddle, yeah.
Oh, so's that as well, actually.
Yeah.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Slow down now. There we go.
That guy I just beat up, who was a JoJo character, he turned into a golden bat and flew away.
Of course.
And in the previous game, to get the vampire guy's ultimate weapon, I had to fight his brother, who was a golden bat.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure that guy just was the human form of the golden bat fella I had to fight. Because even a main character guy went, I saw I've seen that guy somewhere before.
What you lost?
I might have a party members in the first game I do. Because these are all like new party members other than the main character guy. I mean, obviously his wife who died, so I know what she's doing, but... There were like 5 other party members. I heard neither hear nor hear of them yet.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Revelio. Professor Howin will never believe this.
Get one of each flavour out. Oh, I need that space.
Everything's all right now.
Oh, species limit. Okay, so... be annoying. There's a species limit. You beautiful chickens.
Oh. Yee, chicky doos.
Oh, yes. That missed completely.
It's in a general direction.
Where's the Thestral? This weird thing.
Oh. Winged horse.
It's closer to a dragon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got kind of like bat-like wings like a dragon.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Pardon me.
Oh, wrong button. I didn't mean to put it in the bag. And that startled them.
I'm not going to hurt you.
I didn't mean to put it in the bag. Sorry, chicken.
Revelio.
Right, so I've given them all pets. So I'm going to ride the Thestral. Got really scary faces though.
Ooh. Oh, you can actually fly them.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was added in a recent update apparently. It's the closest to a dragon the game's gonna give me, I think. I wonder if the species limit can go up. Might have to Google that. Might as well Google that.
Top's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Apologies.
Top's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Aha, beast items. Oh, I haven't unlocked these. I haven't bought these yet. Billywig. I think that's just... Yeah, you can make money by breeding them. Am I incredibly poor right now, though? Yes. Just sit around the animals for a second. Gotta spend money to make money. See if I can afford to get a feeder or a toy box. I've got like no money.
Revelio.
Can be done with magic.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Oh wow, the feeder costs loads. Purely cosmetic. The Beast toy box is purely cosmetic. Put the Beast feeder in.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
That was like
Let
all
me
my
know if
money.
there's anything else I can do to help.
Feed my animals. Don't know if that actually does anything. I probably should have checked if it did anything before I bought it. That would have been intelligent of me though, wouldn't it? Beast feeder. To be fair, they're all fully fed right now. You gonna interact with it anyway? Yes! You've missed the target, but okay. Tried. Oh, it likes scritches. Oh, I tried to bite better. Oh, it's to me scritches. No, no, I don't want tummy scritches.
You don't want tummy scritches?
No.
Ah. You'll give them tummy scritches when you want to take tummy scritches. Hypocrite.
I don't enjoy tummy
sorry,
scritches.
hypocrite.
That was stupid and I enjoyed it.
Tubbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Oh. I hadn't noticed this. The trait slot level is words. Never mind, I can't get the words out. The trait slot level determines how much the upgrade gives it. Like, for example, this one's legendary, so when I upgraded it, it got +6 defense. This one's only superb, so if I upgrade that, it only gets +2 defense.
Oh.
Wait another like a minute. You better just need a wee.
Tubbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Oh, lovely, actually, I am, you know. 22.